Alright, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome here into our live stream. We're just about to start the quarterfinals of our annual NUS Cuesports 8-Ball Carnival 2025, held here at the Aspire Recreational Centre, in the heart of Singapore at Harbourfront, how are you doing, Dexter, today?
I'm doing great, Sherwin. It's been a while since we've done this, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, man. Yeah, almost a year, I think.
Yeah, and here today we have our very exciting first match lineup for you with Tristan Timothy versus Ki Jin Hong. Two of NUS varsity players here duking out for the quarterfinals match.
Yeah, this will be a race to 4 in 8-ball. It's an alternate break, so it's a pretty short race, so it could go either way. I think both players stand a pretty good chance. Who are you favoring for this match, Dexter?
Oh, you know, you can't put me on the spot like that, Sherwin. This is really a pretty even match, I'd say.
Well, yeah, I would say on paper it favors Tristan. He is slightly more experienced and has a little bit more competition background, especially in 8-ball. However, I won't put it past Jin Hong, especially because it's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Jin Hong.
Happy birthday, Jin Hong. Let's see if he gets some of that birthday luck. And it seems like it's a dry break from Tristan, so the first rack, you'll see Jin Hong get to the table first. What would you do here if you're at the table now and look at the stripes or the solids?
Well, this is a little bit hard to say. Both colors do seem relatively out in the open. Perhaps just a little trouble for the solids there around the corners, but I don't know. I'd recommend Jin Hong's probably sizing up the 3-ball solids, looking at the position and run out.
Yeah, I like it too. Just a personal preference to always start with a pretty reasonable, easy shot. I wouldn't want to take 10-ball over there using the rest. So yep, he's going for the 3-ball in the corner, coming 2 cushions out.
So for our newer viewers here, maybe I'll just briefly go through the rules of 8-ball. The first ball you've hit is the team that you're on. So you can see here Jin Hong has opted for the solid 3-ball. So that means he has to run out the remaining solid balls on the table.
Followed by the 8-ball to win, of course. Hence the name 8-ball. Going for the 2-ball in the top right corner here. Just gonna put it back slightly for the 5-ball on the side.
Yeah, I'm liking this. Jin Hong looks calm and composed, just the way you're supposed to be when you're playing this tough game.
Yeah, he always is, isn't he? Look at that very good cue ball control there, just into the cushion and back out. Front 2, right? Ooh, he's missed that thin. He's not expecting that. Probably thinking too much about holding for the 1-ball that ran into the 9 and just took his eye off the pot for a while.
Yeah, unexpected positional misplay from Jin Hong.
Tristan now with a chance. The stripes look all pretty open actually. I do fancy him to make the run up from here.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. He's draws the 9. We were not expecting that.
Yeah, pretty disappointed with himself, as you can see, slouching back down onto his chair.
Now we know the pressure of being on TV.
Yeah, that's for sure.
With the lights and everything. For those of you who just joined the chat, welcome to the quarterfinals. We are in the open category of the NUS Cuesports 8-Ball Carnival. It's the first quarterfinal match of the day here at Aspire Recreational, and it's Tristan versus Jin Hong. Once again, this is a race to 4 and this is the very first rack. What's Jin Hong sizing up here? Is he looking at the 4-ball into the side?
I think he's figuring out how to clear his 7-ball. As you can see, Tristan's stripe ball is blocking the direct pocket to the right of the 7.
He's going for the 1-ball here. Oh, he's punched it.
Oh dear, that did not look good at all. A sigh of frustration for himself, as you can see. Now the good news is he's tied up one of Tristan's balls on the lower right hand of the table.
Yeah, I think Tristan's just going to go downwards the table, just from the 11 to the 10. Might be able to use the 15 to break up the cluster if he lands on the correct side.
Just gently sliding the cue ball down the table.
Just a little bit short for 10 on the side, but here's options here. The 13 does go into the corner, so does the 15 to the opposite side.
Alright, and the next few shots might be the key to unlocking this rack here. Tristan does still have that problem cluster on the right side, so it's all about getting a good position on the next ball to break it out. He might be trying it here actually.
Ooh, he's overran it slightly, hasn't he, for the 13 inside.
Yeah, cue ball going towards the 8 ball after this shot to the right center. I don't see any easy ways of making this run out happen.
You might opt to just hold it just before the 8, giving a slightly steeper angle on the 15 to run into the cluster. He's chosen to run into the 8. Where's the 8
Where's
ball
the 8 ball going?
Where's the 8 ball going?
Oh no, he look at it, that smile, he knows.
He knows.
He's gotten away with it just slightly.
Suddenly this rack just became a whole lot tougher for both of them with the 8 ball there. Pretty smart choice by Tristan there, using the opportunity to break up the cluster.
And I tell you what, Sherwin, this rack might not be over anytime soon. I think it's gonna turn into a pretty tactical game. With that 8 ball hanging over that pocket, it is precarious.
Alright, strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. Grab a beer, grab a coffee. It's gonna be a long one, boys.
Now Honda choosing to play a form of safety, bringing the cue ball down the table. And now just Tristan sizing up his options here. Could go for the thin cut down to the bottom left.
Yeah, I don't fancy it. Then your cue ball goes down towards the 12 and the 8 there, so
it's always scary,
it's
isn't
always
it?
scary, yeah, exactly. Yeah. He has called it though. Oh, what a shot there by Tristan.
Beautiful, beautiful
Does
shot.
make the 15 in the top left. Now, as we mentioned earlier, the 8 ball's still hanging over the pocket. Can he squeeze the 12 past?
I don't think so. I think he's just trying to release it from that right cushion. Yeah, that's what
you're
he's
right,
doing.
but it's now on the short rail and it only goes to the other top left pocket, so still a problem ball there for Tristan.
Now, if Jin Hong does have a good look at this 2, it could spell danger for Tristan.
Yeah. Only issue I can see for Jin Hong is 1 ball over there. Again, being blocked by the 8 ball. So let's see what he does here. He's going for the bank. It is kind of a two-way, isn't it, Dexter?
Yeah, I guess it is. If you can kind of bring the cue ball back anywhere on the left side of the table, Tristan's not going to have a shot at his last remaining ball.
Yeah, that's what Jin Hong's done. He's called the bank into the top left, actually.
Oh, it's no ordinary bank, is it, Sherwin? This is a reverse bank. He's got to hit this really thin at a good speed, maximize the size
load
of
up
the
with the
pocket.
outside as well. Let's see.
That's a pretty smart play by Jin Hong, just hitting the ball lighter than usual, making sure that Tristan is up table and uncomfortable.
Yeah, I like that. And he moves his 1 ball towards the other pocket as well, opening it up for him. So
Tristan's caught the bank,
he's
sure.
got the long bank.
Yeah.
It's not easy. He's near the rail as well. It's really difficult to try. He's jacking up as well. Yeah, the double kiss. It's always gonna
Where's
be.
the cue
where's
ball
the cue
going?
Ball narrowly missing the 8 ball there. Close shave there for Tristan. There's always a danger with the long bank at such a distance. You're always gonna get the double kiss.
Yeah, and just a little wry smile there from Jin Hong, knowing that it could have ended a lot better for him, but he's still on the table.
Yep. That's a pretty clear shot on the 1. I do fancy him to run out from there. Just in off the draw. problem there. He's going up for a choice.
Yeah, now I guess the key question is, does the 3 ball go to the left center?
I believe that's the 4 ball, Dexter.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4 ball.
I believe it does, as long as it stays on the top side of it. Yeah, I like him going from the 2 to the 7 to the 4. And from there it should be like so. He's missed the 2 ball with the rest.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear.
A custom rest somewhere.
All that fancy equipment. Anyway, once again Tristan is faced with the same dilemma. The 12 ball doesn't go into that pocket right there, so let's see what he does there. He doesn't call the pocket, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what he's doing. Is he playing some form of safety? Yeah, he is.
Ooh, I guess he tried to leave the cue ball at the short rail, but just got a friendly little bump from the 12, so still a pretty open shot here from Jin Hong. Just gotta be careful of the shot as well. The 8 ball over the pocket. Now this match is being self-referee. You don't have an official referee to look at this, so you trust the honesty of both players. Great shot there by Jin Hong, killing the cue ball, holding for the 7 ball, talking about the right, so
Yeah, I think he's gonna take the 7 ball first, and let's just see. He's got options to come at this 4 ball here. Could go into it, above or below it.
yeah, I like just playing the 1 rail out.
Looks like he's playing for the center side pocket.
Yeah, I like him being aggressive with the cue ball there, going closer to the 4, not taking any risk.
Now he doesn't have to do much here, just kind of tap the ball in and make sure he has a shot on the 8 ball. Oh, by the way, he's looking at it,
It doesn't go into the center.
I guess it does, he's just called it.
It's kind of
Looks like he's going for high ball.
just gonna run through 1 cushion. Now you just don't want to end up snook at round 12 here.
Yeah, but above all else, make sure you get the pot.
Yeah, good shot. He is over the pocket.
Great shot there. Yeah, he knows he's won this first rack.
Alright, seems like first rack's gonna go to Mr. Ki Jin Hong. Oh, birthday boy. Which he does. Yeah, no formality, just the 8 ball. Tristan kinda just let that rack go when he put that 8 near the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, the moment that happened, man, it became anybody's rack. You know, clearing your balls, making his own ball stay away from that 8 was the key to winning that rack.
And Jin Hong clinical as always, smoking it up, taking first rack. Now we are playing an alternate break format, so it is Jin Hong's turn to break. This is the first time we've seen it on TV.
Yeah, and in these kinds of short races to 4, alternate break makes all the difference. Both these players are insanely capable players, each with a high chance of running out. Now the key to making sure you get a good break is to get the rack tight at the start. You want to make sure at least the front 3 balls are all touching each other.
I see what you did there, Dexter. The key for Mr. Ki Jin Hong, our birthday boy. Alright, rack 2, here we go. It's Jin Hong to break.
Huge break there from our resident nurse.
But let's try. 2 ball hangs over the pocket.
Ooh, wow, look at this layout, sure.
Look at this spread, actually. This is what we call a yum yum.
Yum yum indeed. Tristan sizing up his options again. He's got 2 solids near the pocket. Maybe that's why he's opted to go for them so quickly.
Yeah, he's 2 rows back into the center of the table, giving himself some options. The 1 does go inside, so yeah, I like it. Going up table to play the 3, 6, and 4.
Yeah, the way I see this rack, Tristan's probably going to use the 5 ball as the final ball to position on the 8. He might want to leave that for last, working on the balls down the table first.
Yeah, I do agree. That's what I always talk about in 8 ball, like leaving that key ball to get onto the 8. What's happened here? I don't think he was intending to run into the balls like that, because now he has a pretty tough shot of the 4 ball. side, I believe.
Yeah, this is mighty difficult. Just a little soft low tap, make sure you get the pot. Nice shot.
Nice shot there by Tristan. Very, very well judged. He does hold for his 3-ball as well.
3-6 might be a little bit of a problem here.
Yeah, he's running into the 9-ball. The yellow stripe ball with this.
Oh, and he's hit it thin.
He's hit it thin, yeah, exactly, yeah. He's probably thinking too much about the position to get back down on the 6, but actually, he could use the 5 actually. Probably forgot about that. Didn't really need to get pinpoint on the 6 there, but first shot for Jinho in this round. The stripes look pretty good actually, I don't see any problems here. Could be seeing a good run out or two here.
Yeah, but as we all know in competition, nothing is easy. Even the most dead set balls might be really difficult. Looks like he's having a little trouble because the first shot, the easier shot, involves him jacking up over the ball.
Oh, that's a nice reverse card shot there. I think he wanted to hold for the 12, but just overran a little bit there.
Yeah, he still got it, but he's gonna have less to do with the cue ball, less to say with it. Sizing up his options. I think, is he cutting this ball down the rail? Oh, he is.
He is full-blooded. He's missed it by quite a bit.
Now has he left the 3-ball for Tristan? It's mighty close.
It's very close, yeah. Let's see if it's touching or not.
Alright, now looks like Tristan is sizing up a 6-ball to the side.
Jacking up as well to avoid going into his 11-ball,
Yeah, the 11-ball is kind of getting in the way of the natural path of the cue ball. Oh, he's called it to the corner. Wow. Wow, he's cutting this.
Undercut that slightly. Always a tendency to do with those kind of back cuts.
Yeah, now Jinhong back on the table. Choice of 2 colors on the right. He might be tempted to take on one of them if he wasn't jacked up over that ball.
He's got the 13. Awkward bridging here.
No, you don't really want to baby this. You want to strike it firm.
Yeah, that's why it's that. Great shot there by Jinho. Roughly pure stroke there. Yeah, like I said, didn't baby it at all.
Now, can you get a look at this ball? It's 11-ball, I believe. I think he might have snuck it himself.
He does have the 15 as well if he wants. It's a pretty steep cut into the car. Shooting the 10 in the side, I think.
I think he's cutting the 15.
He's cutting the 15. Nah, it's 10 in the side. This is brushing the 8-ball there. Would have liked to come further up table for more options, but 15 does cut in the bottom right here. Now does the 9 pass the 3-ball? That's the big question.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. I think barely he can pot the 9 down the road using the cushion.
Yeah, should still slide it. Yeah, he's going for it.
Interesting choice that he's choosing to take the 9 on before the 15.
pots it off the 3. Don't think he intended that, but we take those, I guess.
Of course he does, it's his birthday.
Happy birthday once again, Mr. Q. Now, our quarterfinal is minimally walking away with a medal, so he's never gonna leave empty-handed on his birthday, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right. But of course, everyone here does want to aim for that golden title and NUS 8-Ball Carnival champion. Nice one, progress the cue ball, staying off the side pocket.
Just travel enough to probably give him a shot on the 11. This is a very steep cut though.
Yeah, I think he's getting his equipment there, just the cue extension, making sure he's not too awkward when stretched out.
Oh, what a shot.
I think kind of missed the cue ball. Oh, that looks...
Just misses the 12 ball, but he's still good. He's okay.
It's okay, another thin cut,
Another
quiet.
thin cut
here.
again. Does he go for this? I don't see him playing safe with the 7 ball hanging off the pocket like that.
Yeah, I don't really see any other options. He might have been looking at the reverse bank or the thin cut. I'd say both are equally as tough.
Yeah.
He's going for the reverse bank. Oh, it's gone. It's close.
It's close.
And it's in.
What a shot there by Mr. Key.
Very well played. Well done. Now, can he hold his nerve together for this final 8-ball? It's not easy, let me tell you this. There's lots of ways this can go wrong. If you decelerate on the cue ball, or if you punch it, you gotta hit it sweet.
Yeah, anything can happen in the competition with the nerves, you know. This to go 2 up. Oh, it's just missed it thin.
Yeah, just a little quick on the draw there. Oh, that is a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, after such a good long bank as well. No, Tristan at the table. I don't see any problem here. Tristan's got a modest wrap up.
Yeah, he just wants to make sure he lands with a good angle on the 7 so that he can come across for the other ball.
Just 1 rail down on the 6.
Yeah, doesn't need to overthink this shot. Just get the balls in.
Yeah, center of the table. Yeah, this is it. This has to be it.
Just has to make sure he draws past this 5 ball.
He's just brushed it towards the cushion.
Should still be okay. It makes it slightly harder than it had to be, but yeah, just gotta focus on tapping this ball in. Now, is he getting the rest out? Oh no,
Yeah,
this
it is
complicates
getting- Yeah,
things.
exactly. Yeah, it's not good. Not a gimme. Man. It's got it thick.
Oh no.
Just as you said, Dexter, it's not a gimme.
Yeah, and the 5 ball does not come to his 8 here. I think this is it. You know, it's gonna be 2-0 up here.
That's what we said the previous rec, but let's see. Yeah, let's take a little bit more time on the ball to like.
Hitting slow, stunning it in. Oh,
Yeah, just a
Nice
little
shot.
drag shot. Yeah, like that with pause and everything. Very, very composed. Jillian goes 2 up.
yeah, wow. I tell you what, Sherwin, I think Tristan's gonna be beating himself over that one. That was almost a gimme. He should not have brushed off the 5 ball the way he did.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. Yeah, all he had to do was get a good enough angle on the 7 to draw the cue up past the 5. Actually, with the angle he landed, I place it going into the fight actually, rather than trying to draw past it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure all these thoughts are running through his head right now, but he has to focus on the match at hand. Jin Hong is now halfway to the finish line.
It is an alternate break, so this Tristan sent back to break. Yeah, another dry break.
Lots of dry breaks been happening, hasn't it, Sherwin?
Yeah, that's the thing with these triangle racks. You can barely get a rack tight, I would say. So that's reduce the chances of this place making a ball consistently most of the time. So it's not unexpected, I guess.
I guess the only saving grace here is that Jin Hong is kind of in a tricky spot. Cube on near the rail, that's always going to be difficult.
Yeah, I don't see that many easy openers here. Yeah, 15 does come into the side. Yeah. He's going for stripes here. Yeah, this is tricky, Dexter. There's a lot of balls tied up in the center of the table, so it's going to be a lot harder to maneuver the cue ball around.
Yeah, I think the key to this shot, or to this rack, is to just kind of map out every single ball to its respective pocket and try to hold your cue ball around that middle area.
Yeah, lots of close control needed here.
Looking for the 10 ball in the corner.
Yeah, this body of ease. Back out for 13 in the side.
Yeah. Now Jin Hong is one of NUS Varsity's most senior members currently in the field. Just gonna make sure that he makes every shot here count.
Yeah, just running through enough for the 14.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, this is a good shot here.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about, Sherwin, the mapping of balls to its pocket. I think he might have a cut on the 14 to the center, right center. Yeah, he's looking at it.
Yep.
He's gonna make sure the cue ball stays away from the corner pocket. Might have to draw it to avoid scratch.
Yeah, I think he's hitting low on the cue ball. Oh, don't think he wanted to run into the 7 there.
Now pushing, does he have the 11 to the left center?
I think so, Dexter. I think the 11 does go into the center, and he can use. Yeah, he's looking at it. Could use the 5 ball to hold, actually.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. Let's see, walking over, taking a look at the 9, making sure his options are open. Now this is the key shot off the rack. Does he land well on the next ball?
Oh, that's well struck. Actually.
Well struck. Now I believe the 7 is slightly obstructing the pocket here. He might not have the full pocket to work with.
Maybe thinking of playing the 12 ball first. And playing the 9 to another pocket. Well, I've just got some news. Nicholas Tan is the first guy into the semi-finals here. He's beaten his opponent Ryan Chan.
Yeah, Nicholas triumphantly walking away there. What a victory.
That was fast, ladies and gentlemen. That was barely 40 minutes. Yeah, we just heard it's a whitewash victory as well. Just holding for the 9. I think it does pass the 7, Dexter. Alright, second man into our semifinals is Aaron.
Aaron Sim, both former NUS varsity members, winning with a scoreline of 4-1. Well done, Aaron.
Yeah, so our first two semi-finalists, Nicholas Tan and Aaron Sim, both former finalists of this event. Nicholas, of course, a previous winner as well.
Also, what a shot there by Jin Hong, using just the right half of the pocket. Now, the 8 is clearing the open for him. This has been an amazing rack for him, Sherwin, hasn't it?
Yeah, Tristan broke dry. That was the only thing we saw from him this rack. Just to go on the hill. Which he does. What a shot there by Jin Hong. What a clearance.
And he seems to be powering up more and more, doesn't he?
Yeah, just like that. 3-0 up on a very strong opponent. We haven't seen much from Tristan, actually.
Yeah, well, he hasn't really been kind of letting himself out, has he? He's been kind of, you know, tempered down by Jin Hong, you know, with all the weird shenanigans in the first rack.
Yeah, meanwhile, Jin Hong with the birthday buff. Seems to be
buff.
thriving on this TV table.
Indeed. Still in a short race of just 4, anything can happen. Jin Hong still has to stay focused. Tristan is ferocious when allowed to attack.
Yeah, Nicholas did make it into the finals actually of the SMU 8-ball Open, which was held last Saturday here at ARC as well. So he has been on a good run. We do know that his 8-ball has consistently been a very good discipline of his. He's also a snooker player. So yeah, do watch out for Nicholas in the finals.
Yeah, definitely one of the stronger contenders of the field.
Right here back to table 13. It's Jin Hong to break.
Nice big spread.
Has spotted the ball on the break. Finally we see one. Now, can he make it count? Is he going to do a break and run to get into the semi-finals with a whitewash victory over Tristan?
Well, that would be ideal, wouldn't it? But looking at this layout, I'm not sure if it's going to be exactly easy for that to happen.
Yeah,
Stripes.
this is tricky, isn't it?
Stripes does look tied up with a cluster on the right and down table near the solids. Whereas the solids themselves, well, that's not very simple as well.
Yeah, got a 12-ball hang over the pocket there.
What's he looking at here? I think he's potting the 3-ball or the 5.
And does seem to be looking at the 3-ball, I believe.
Yeah, solids here does have more open balls on the table, just has to deal with that 7 up table.
Clean pot there by Jin Hong. Yeah, he does have the 1-ball and the 4-ball up table as well to give him options to break open the 7. So I do like him going for the solids here actually. And now that he's cleared the 3-ball, the 5 does pass into the corners and the side, so yep. Let's see how he goes about this.
Now, if I were in his shoes here, I might take a look at using the 1-ball or the 4-ball to break open the 7 here.
Yeah, I like using the 4-ball first to break open the 7 because does with the 1-ball there, it does give you a little bit of insurance. If the carry doesn't go so well. He has looked at the short side for the 7, I believe, so maybe the 7 does pass into the bottom right.
Yeah, he has landed perfectly on this 5-ball.
Yeah. It's the perfect angle to go towards the short side of the 7. Let's see what he does. Just overcooked that a little bit, but again, that's his options. Both the 1-ball and the 4-ball still go, so
Yeah, he's landed pretty okay here. I think the 1's thin enough, he could come off a rail. Looks like that's what he's sizing up now. Not sure how much of the cue ball he can get at here.
he could actually just pot the 4 with some bottom to run into the 7.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Yeah, just the one that end up snookered by 13 after the carry. Now he's going for the 1-ball here.
He's going for the breakup, Sherwin.
Ooh, what a shot there by Jin Hong.
What a shot.
Doesn't want the 7 to travel too near the cushion. Yeah, it's just overran it slightly. He's left himself in an awkward position now.
I think the only option he really has here is the bank.
Yep, back into left center, I believe.
Just looking at the cut, it is really thin. I'd say it's harder than the bank here.
Let's see what he calls. Has caught the bank. Reminder, he is on a break and run. What a way this would be to continue the run out.
This is the key shot for Ki Jin-hong.
Just misses it by the jaw. That was really close there by Jin-hong. What a way it would have been to win this quarterfinals matchup with a break and run. Now Tristan really needs to make use of his opportunity, doesn't he, Dexter?
Yeah, that's right. And he might just have one using the 11 ball over there to break out the cluster.
Yeah, does have a good angle.
Not an easy shot to start with, especially after you've been kept in your chair for so long.
Yeah, just like you said, Dexter. Yeah, rattles the jaw there.
Rattled it there, but is there a silver lining for Tristan?
I think he has left the 7 ball on for Jin-hong, I think. Into the bottom left there.
Yeah, if Jin-hong could just kind of float the 7 in, he'll be on the 4.
And from there it should be clear path to the semi-finals with Mr. Key. Just one good shot needed on the 7 ball here.
What a stroke.
What a stroke. Didn't just float it in, he did pure confidence to come 2 rows across.
Yeah,
back
that
for
was
the 4
great.
ball. Yeah, what a great shot there.
A little sigh of relief, as you can see from Jin-hong. He knows that that might have been the hardest shot of the rack so far.
Yeah, just standing over for the 6 ball. A bit of distance, but I'm sure he'll be fine.
You know, that's the key shot. He's got a great rhythm here going, you know, kind of just getting down on the shot. Can he make this? Standing up again, making sure that everything feels alright.
Oh, what a shot there by Jin-hong.
It did slightly brush off the stripes in the corner, but this might be it. And now Jin-hong with the 8 ball.
For the semi-finals, he's done it.
For a whitewash victory, he's done it.
What a way to get himself into the semi-finals.
What a way to
Our
win.
birthday boy. He beats Tristan by 4-0. I don't think any of us were expecting that result there. But very, very well played by Jin-hong. But I must say Tristan didn't really mop up the chances when he had them. And yeah, Jin-hong did give him chances, but definitely the more clinical of the two, Dexter.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, to be fair, Tristan did not have as many easy opportunities, but still, what a result. What a victory for Jin-hong.
Yeah, we're just waiting on our last quarterfinals match now, so thank you guys for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back real soon for the semi-finals. Once again, Jin-hong has beaten Tristan with a score of 4-0, and we do have confirmation of our other 2 semi-finalists, Aaron and Nicholas, so we will be seeing at least 3 varsity and their alumni.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll be back.